Good evening, Rams. I'm your weather anchor, Michelangelo Bustamante. The temperature right now is 50 degrees, but I guarantee you if you've been outside, it feels much cooler than that. Originally today, the forecast was to be for the clouds to move out and the sun to come out, but that didn't happen. And as we all know, Colorado weather is never predictable. So currently right now it is 50 degrees, winds at 6 miles an hour, and the sunset was at 5:55 p.m. All right, so tomorrow across the state, things should clear up a little bit. So in Fort Collins, we're going to have the high at 61, 68 in Denver, 66 in the Springs, 70 in Pueblo, 57 up in Sterling, so it's going to be a little bit cooler up there, 65 in Lyman, 55 in Burlington, and 62 in Lamar. Now up in Craig, it's going to be 60 degrees. 53 in Vail, 59 Gunnison, 51 Telluride, 62 in Alamosa, and then on the western slope, 60 degrees in Grand Junction. All right, so taking a look at the next 5 days here in Fort Collins, tomorrow should be the last good weather day. So tomorrow on Friday, it's going to be 61 degrees and sunny, so enjoy that sun as much as you can because the next couple of days, you're not going to see it as much. On Saturday, it's going to be 68 degrees, so warmer, but it's going to be very windy. Those winds are going to make it a little bit warmer, so it'll be a little bit pleasant, but then by Sunday, it's going to be 50 degrees and cloudy, 53 on Monday and cloudy as well, and by Tuesday, temperatures are going to drop down to 43 degrees. We might even see our second snow of the season, so weather's not going to be that great that day. All right, so now the forecast for the big game against Wyoming up in Laramie, it's going to be 48 degrees up there. Winds are going to be 22 miles an hour. It's going to be typical Wyoming weather. It's going to be cloudy, windy, 5 p.m. kickoff, but it's going to be a big game for the Rams. All right, Tyler, so last week we weren't able to get things done against Air Force.
No.
The triple option ultimately was just way too much for us. We lost 45-28 in that fourth quarter collapse. What were some of the reasons why we lost last week?
I mean, it was a tough game for CSU. Air Force did exactly what we thought they would with the triple option. They came out, they ran the ball all over us. 74 attempts for 413 yards and 4 touchdowns. Pretty much says it all.
Yeah,
so it was tough for us to rebound from that. And then Nick Stevens had 3 turnovers that cost CSU an opportunity to put points on the board. And so we weren't able to keep up with them. And
yeah, and see, that's the thing is Wyoming actually last week, they played New Mexico, the team that we beat 2 weeks ago, and they forced a school record 7 turnovers last week against New Mexico. So we definitely need to control the ball. They beat New Mexico 42-3, a team that we struggled with until the fourth quarter. So turnovers are going to be huge. We're going to have to hold on to the ball as the Rams make that travel north up to Laramie. It's going to be cold, windy. We're going to need to run the ball pretty well.
Definitely. I think Dalen Dawkins is going to have a big game. He's had 400-yard rushing games in his last 5, so we're going to need to rely on him in the ground game on the road, and hopefully Nick Stevens can have just a steady game. We don't need anything special from him. We just need to control the ball and get things done up there.
Yeah,
it's a big game for us because there's only 3 games on the schedule. So
Yep. We play Wyoming next week on the road. Then we play Boise State here at home, and we finish off with San Jose. And those 3 games are going to determine whether or not the Rams are going to go to the Mountain West Championship. All right, Tyler, so what do you think the score is going to be?
I think CSU is going to be 42-35 Rams. I think we're going to get it done by a touchdown. It's going to be tough up there, but I think it's going to be another shootout.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout,
too. High-scoring game.
I'm thinking 45-40. All right, Rams, well, that's all I have for you tonight, but hopefully the Rams are able to get it done up in Laramie, bring the boot trophy back down here to Fort Collins. Tyler Patterson's going to take it away next with the weather. Good night.